Hi everyone, welcome along to another edition of In the Box Seat. Mark Liddymore with you again for another show. Well, what's on the show this week? First of all, we'll be giving out the hot tips as usual to try and make a profit along the way from the Wednesday matinee program and also the Thursday night meeting here at Angle Park. And our interview today is with trainer Dean De Cray. Now, Dean has a couple of handy greyhounds going around, especially Cool Rock Hero. So we'll be chatting to Dean later on in the show. Having a look at the Wednesday program first of all, we've got two specials for you in race 2, number 7, Testy Times. Now, still a maiden this greyhound testing times, but has had a string of minor placings recently and have been very good performances. Held on well to run third last start in pretty handy time. Has been placed 4 out of 4 here over the track and journey at Angle Park. It's only had 8 starts in its career. Look out for Testy Times in race 2. Our other special comes up in race 10. It is number 2, Springvale Coops. Prepared by Gavin Harris. He's normally not quick off the mark out of the boxes. Has been racing in very strong free-for-all company of late. Had a nice placing here 3 starts ago. Has got plenty of ability. Finished down the track in a heat of the Sprint Championship last start. So look out for Springvale Coops in the last on the program. The first race, by the way, on Wednesday is at 12:07. 10 races on Sky Racing 2. Now averting our attention to the Thursday program here at Angle Park. The first of our specials, the Honey's Hot Tips, first of all. Race 2, number 4, Arthur's Rose. Arthur's Rose coming off a second in a heat of the SA Sprint Championship before finishing down the track when it finished 6th behind Random Test in the final there last Thursday. Is a talented chaser, Arthur's Rose, prepared by Alan Randall, and should have the class edge on her rivals there on Thursday night. Now our first 4 combination there in race 2 is 4 from 7, 5 and 1. The second of the Honey's Hot Tips is race 6, number 1, Mad Magic. Has had 2 solid placings here recently, followed by a handy 5th and then in a strong company, in a mixed company last start, ran 6th and wasn't far away, Mad Magic. Hasn't had a great deal of luck in recent outings. Its overall record reads 12 wins and 21 placings from 62 starts. Looks a top chance in race 6, number 1. Our first 4 combination there is 1 from 7, 5 and 4. Well, having a look at what's on South Australia this weekend, first of all we go to the Twilight program at Gawler, featuring the Gawler Cup Heats on Sunday the 31st of October, a 10-race program there at Gawler in the Twilight Zone this Sunday. Next Tuesday they'll be racing on Melbourne Cup Day. There'll be no Gawler meeting. There is a non-TAB meeting at Barmera and also a non-TAB meeting at Port Augusta in the Mid-North. That's coming up next Tuesday on Melbourne Cup Day. On the national scene, we look to New South Wales this Saturday night with the running of the Schweppes Victoria Vic Pleaders Classic over the 520 metres. It's a Group 1 race. The final is worth $50,000. At Lismore on Tuesday, on the 26th of October, the Group 2 Lismore Workers' Cup Club final, 520 metres. That race is worth $30,000. That's on this Tuesday. We go to Thursday night at Sandown Park, the Sir John Dillon Memorial over the 715 metres. That race is worth $25,000, a Group 2 race, Satanic Cash representing South Australia in the Sir John Dillon final there at Sandown Park. We go to the west on Saturday night, the Schweppes All-Star Sprint over the 530 metres. That is a Group 2 race worth $40,000. And the Gawler Gold Cup with the heats to be run this Sunday, culminating in the final on the 7th of November. That's on a Sunday week in fact, and the final is worth $20,500. That's the Gawler Gold Cup coming up very soon here in South Australia. Well, upcoming events here in South Australia, features to look forward to. We've got the heats of the Classic 2010 Prelude on Prelude number 2. Heats to be decided here on Wednesday. The 4th of November is the final. So the first few dogs to go through, the first 4 dogs in each of those heats to go through to the final on the 4th of November. Time to introduce our special guest on the show this week on In the Box Seat. It is trainer Dean De Cray, who has a number of greyhounds in work at the moment, including a handy type in Cool Rock Hero. So welcome to the show, Dean. Thanks for joining us.
Hi Mark, how are you?
I'm well, and you're having a pretty good run with this greyhound at the moment, Cool Rock Hero. Unfortunately, things didn't go to plan on the Thursday night.
No, he pulled up sore, and I took him over to Melbourne and just come back yesterday. He's got a couple of little problems, but I'm hoping to get him back within the next couple of weeks.
He looks a pretty handy type, especially over the 600, because he normally gets back in his races.
Yeah, he does. I think he's going to be a very good dog. We just haven't seen what he can really do yet. So, like I said, I don't know a real lot about the dog. He's only had the 3 starts for me. So, yeah, we'll just cross fingers and hope to see what happens.
I see he qualified in 30:11, so he's got the time on the board.
Yeah, he has. That sort of surprised us. We didn't think he'd run anything like that because, like I said, we didn't know much about the dog. And then, he qualified real well. So, no, I think the dog's got a big motor.
Another greyhound you've got at the moment is called Droopy's Monaro, a Ballarat winner recently. It looks to be a handy type. Ran a placing here at Angle Park the other day.
Yeah, a guy rang me from Melbourne to see if I'd have a crack at him over here. He has trialled over there in 30 dead at Sandown. So we thought we'd have a bit of a shot with him. Last Wednesday he led, just got a bit tired, and hopefully we'll just see what he does tonight.
You got a big team in at the moment?
7, so it's big enough.
What would be the standouts amongst the team at the moment?
Oh, look, I think Cool Rock Hero, he'd have to be, just with his strength. I've got a couple others that I sort of do rate, but they've got a couple of bit of a head problem, so we'll just try and sort them out.
Where did you get your actual starting greyhound racing? Where did it start for you?
Oh, my uncle and my father, they had them many, many moons ago when I was a young boy, and he used to walk the dogs, and so that's really how I got into it. So I've been in it probably, 30 years, I suppose, so yeah, just in and out. So no.
You had a couple of handy greyhounds racing around here at the same time, Caribbean Wave and Cracker Drum. They were very good money spinners for you.
Yeah, no, very good. It was just a shame Cracker Drum broke his hock in the heat of the Adelaide Cup in January, and we didn't really see what he could do. And Caribbean Wave, I brought him from Sydney for only $3,000. He wasn't chasing too hard over there, so I thought I'd take a gamble and buy him with this finish on lure. And it seemed to switch him on, so I was real happy. But now, he's retired now, so he had a few injuries towards the end, so that was it.
He was quite handy over the 600 as well.
Yeah, he was very good. Look, he could do 600 or 500. He just couldn't get the 700, even though he did run a PB. His own time of 43.60, but that was on a good track, but he just had trouble getting it.
Any immediate plans for Cool Rock Hero at this stage?
Well, did have a plan of hopefully putting him in the Gawler Gold Cup heats. But with the problem he's got at the moment, he won't be going in it. So just at the moment, it's just week by week.
See, it was a 7-day suspension, so it's pretty hard to come back for the Gawler Gold Cup heats, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So look, we'll just wait and see. So yeah.
Okay, Dean. Well, thanks for joining us on the show, and good luck with the Cool Rock Hero and the rest of your team in the near future here in South Australia.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Thanks a lot.
That was trainer Dean De Cray, who puts the polish on a pretty handy type in Cool Rock Hero. We thanks Dean for his time here on In the Box Seat. Well, that just about tidies us up here for another edition of In the Box Seat. Look out for Tanashi Bale on Thursday night. That is our In the Box Seat selection. Tanashi Bale here on Thursday night, prepared by Neville Haynes. We had Neville on the show here last week. She ran okay behind Random Test in the SA Sprint Championship final. Didn't have a great deal of luck. She was 5th. So look out for Tanashi Bale here on Thursday night. That takes us away from another edition of In the Box Seat. To view the latest edition, simply go to the website, the grsa.com website. Look out for the links of In the Box Seat with Mark Liddymore, myself, and click on that, and you'll see the latest edition, which comes out every Tuesday afternoon. So until next week, we'll catch you then.